Down 80.
Check 53.
Hey, tight down.
On first down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, this week one matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. It's been a close series. Bills lead it all time, 62-55. And, of course, both of these franchises really feel like they have their quarterbacks of the future in Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
He's not going to get me.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Le'Veon Bell's first carry as a New York Jet. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
Mike, 49.
Drop 61. Match box lights.
Mike, 49.
Hey, Echo.
Kill. Check.
Yo, Cheetah.
To throw on 2nd down. Stevens escaping the pressure right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Watch out.
Looking to throw. Stevens. It's complete. It's Gore. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
2nd and 11. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mark Barrett. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready, break.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
On second down, it's Gibson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
I know everybody comes to see the offense score, but what's wrong with the defense scoring? How about that interception and run back for a touchdown? The tough part, though, for a quarterback, can he get that out of his mind? Because he has to go right back out on the field and start over.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 29, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you.
Allen now on first down. It's complete to Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Allen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Jets 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now,
there you
okay?
go.
So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Hey, rock it. Start.
To throw from his end zone. Stevens. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Bell a first down and then some. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Bell, of course, three-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the option. 57 yards. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
Now Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's not often that you get 19-year-olds that enter the NFL, but this guy is absolutely special. Tremaine Edmonds out of Virginia Tech, 6'4", 250-plus pounds, can run like a deer. We just saw his ability to flash and make plays.
His brother Terrell also taking the first round. First set of brothers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Fielded just inside the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ready? 60 or.
Come on, now, come on, now.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On 1st and 10, Stevens eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Airing one out for Crowder. He's got a man, complete. And he almost... But just short, finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
I'm going back to you. Switch. You go tank. You got tank.
Here's Darnold. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
To throw, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Allen. His throw incomplete. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for Lee Smith. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air, Allen, and that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Crowder now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, 80. Right, 58, right there. In your face. Ready? Hey, watch it, watch it. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On 1st down, Darnold airing one out for Crowder. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Crowder, incomplete. He was covered by Josh Norman.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. Switch gears, switch gears. Check, 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 check.
Now it's Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 99. Check 52. Slow. Red 80.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
It's going to be a long day. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Topper!
58 to Mike. And I'm coming after you.
Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Stevens. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line.
Delta.
Wide, get wide.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Stevens, flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Smoke.
58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike.
Mike.
On first down, Stevens. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Get Mike. Get him. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Rip left.
Look, squeeze.
36. Hey, check 24.
Ready?
Throwing on first down. Stevens escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
65.
Check 37. Check 37.
Check 24. Check 24.
Now Darnold. He's got Gore. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Boy, 58's the Mike. I got you, Pop. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Young lady.
Let's bring it.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, Foxtrot. You draw quarters. 10. Snap.
From the gun, Stevens. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Stevens. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
54. 19. Check. Watch 54. You don't want none of
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. Finding room at the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Round 80!
54 miles. Okay, double up. Watch twist.
Alert!
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, that one caught by Gibson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Every time, keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our ball.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Check.
22 drop bombers. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. Back now here on EA Sports. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pass 85, pass 85.
Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
Back to throw. Stevens. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
You don't want nothing, baby. You don't
Protein spill. Leo.
check safety, check safety. Mike's 49. Mike's
Speed driven.
Throwing again. Stevens. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Stevens going to throw deep for the... And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Certainly not the best of throws that time from the rookie QB.
And now he'll need the support from the home crowd and the hometown fans because they know they've got a gem here. They know they've got a good player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They will have to show some patience in order to help him along.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Allen going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Owasor in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Complete to number 34. He's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. That's a prime example of how Josh Allen can hurt a defense. You remember back to his rookie season a year ago, 631 rushing yards, second only to Lamar Jackson. Also had 8 rushing touchdowns. He is a dual-threat QB. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. Past the 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 22, Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards the pickup there.
57.
On 1st down, Allen. loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Back to throw. Allen. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack by Jordan Willis. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Whip.
That's in.
Watch the whip. Watch twist.
On third down, they go with Singletary. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.